coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This one away by the punter, Dar. It's taken to the 26. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on 1st down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. First carry for Leonard Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability? To break tackles, and his feet never stop moving.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And some room to work. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, here's Fournette. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on second and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Kessler. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Again, it's Bell. He takes this for 3 to the 29. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's taken it around the 40. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately... wind up out of bounds. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Fournette, a first down carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Look at this spin. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Steelers.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
On second down, it's Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
All right, man, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Kessler throwing on second down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and it usually gives you an advantage in running it.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Going deep here for Bryant. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Handoff to Fournette. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Kessler over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB.
Let's go. Green, 39. Back to Philly. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Kessler. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a... Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. from the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Matt Darr now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at the 33. Nice move at the 40. Whoa! It still won't go down. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Kessler looks to throw on 2nd down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Fournette. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Again, it's Fournette. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he spins through. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. To return, it's Cam Sutton. to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Going deep here for Bryant. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Now a first down carry by Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Finding room inside the 40. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. That is caught inside the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. After the penalty, it's Bell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They'll try again with Bell. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Heinz Field after this. This offense so far on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is third and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant from 13 yards out. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Sammy Coates now to return it. A first update now out of Jacksonville. The Jaguars extending their lead to a couple of touchdowns now. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And some room to run now. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Take this up just shy of midfield. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run with Fournette. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From midfield, here's Kessler. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Jacob Shum now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route.
NFL 18.
Steps and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Going deep here for Bryant. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it again with Fournette. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Come on, let's go. Let's roll. Let's roll. Let's go. 38.
On third down, Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's one of the main responsibilities of a safety in any defense. A long way downfield before he's able to corral him, but that's why you have him on the field, the last line of defense.
He made the play. I don't know if it'll be remembered. They're probably so mad that the run went for that long.
Wonder if they were thinking pass in that situation as opposed to run and being caught a little bit out of position. Fortunately, he's able to track him down.
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 21-yard line. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go, Ohio.
Running left, it's Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 9-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go. 38.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Let's roll. Let's roll.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Now Darquan. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Shift together here from the D-line. 2nd and goal. It's still a decent chunk of yardage here. They're on the 8. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Jets who are leading that ball game at the moment. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll go again with Bell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Roethlisberger. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Play clock winding down. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This is Fournette. And he's got some space here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Fournette running right. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Handoff, Fournette running left. Oh, a nice spin. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand, Ohio!
Fournette. And some space here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And the big tight end shifting around. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right near the 27. And the Steelers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Going deep here for Bryant. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 46 yards. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They begin with a run by Fournette. Oh, good move. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here we go. One, flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Flex round.
In motion left goes a tight end. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now Fournette gets around him. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Now a handoff here to his running back. So he got free at 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the intercept.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. T.J. Green with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Come on, let's go. What? Flex round.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. What?
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's got room. Pretty move. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Checking in on Houston, it's in the 4th quarter there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On the run, it's Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. A handoff to Fournette. Room here to run. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Browns on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11.
Come on, let's go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville, and we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Again, it's Bell. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd down, here's Bell. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
It's a pickup of 21, and it'll give the Steelers a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. And partner, this first